folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. This is Regen Nation, and my name is Dax. And Tesla, you got to give it up. You've tried, valiant effort. I'll give you credit, but it's time to give it up. And what I'm talking about is give up the war on this automatic wiper or rain sensor. You've tried it for it says 8 years in this tweet or this X post I'm going to read to you, but it's been longer than that, I want to say. It's been longer than 8 years. I'd say it's like 10 or 15 years, because I think it was on the S and X too. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below. You've given it a valiant effort, like I said. This all started, I mean, we all know how it started, but they're now working on technology where they use ultrasonic sound with the microphone in the cabin, if I read this correctly, where they're trying to hear the raindrops and then activate the wipers. It's like, I know Elon says the best part is no part, but we're literally talking about a $10 part. And let me read you this tweet. Okay, this tweet first started by someone called Nick Harris on X. It says, I was riding around in silence in the rain the other day and realized the sound of drops hitting the windshield is perfectly correlated with the rate at which the wipers should be wiping. Vision so far for this hasn't worked out. I suspect largely due to the camera positioning on the windshield. Some basic audio signal processing may rival the performance of a rain sensor. Yes, it's probably true, but that's not the part I wanted to bring to you. So if you guys aren't familiar, there's a guy named Quinn Nelson. He's a tech reviewer, tech guy on social media, followed by many people. He basically saw that tweet, let's call it a tweet or post by Nick, and he quoted it. And this to me is what makes it damning and glaring and obvious, and it all makes sense the way he puts it. Tesla replacing a $10 rain sensor with no rain sensor and then being perpetually unable to make it work 8 years later is hilarious to me. Just use one you can find on a $20,000 Corolla. That to me is mic drop. That says it all. Okay, maybe not the base Corolla, the $20,000 Corolla has it, but you get the point of Quinn's post there. Most cars today have it, whether it's a high-end car or a low-end car. Corollas come in different trims, so maybe the middle or the higher trim would have it. You get the point anyways, what Quinn's trying to make, and you get the point of what I'm trying to make. But I looked it up and I researched it just so there's no Tesla fans out there hating on this and putting down in the comments below, no, it doesn't have the base Corolla doesn't have it. I agree, the base Corolla doesn't have it, but you get the point. I mean, yes, they've been battling and they've been trying to do this, I guess you could say, the hard way. No hardware, ironically, and it's not worked out for them. I mean, don't get me wrong, the automatic rain settings or software that we currently have, and this is the latest version of 2026 I think it's .20, I just got it this morning. It's not bad. It actually works, but it's not as great as, like Quinn says there, a $10 rain sensor would work. Now, this doesn't have to be rocket science, and literally, I think it is. I think they're using, like somebody had said in their responses to Quinn's post, like they've literally spent probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in engineering and technicians and research and development when they could have put a $10 part in there. Yeah, I get it, $10 over $500,000 or 500,000 to a million cars is a lot. I get that, but that's not the way you look at it. You have to look at it as one part. And I know the Tesla fanboys will say, well, that $10 part can break and then it costs more money for the technicians to replace it and labor and all that kind of stuff. Well, this isn't working. The software isn't working. I get it. I love new technology. I love when Tesla thinks outside the box and comes up with great ideas and technology and engineering and just ingenuity. I love it. I mean, that new patent they have for wiping the camera, because they're going to need that, and I'm surprised it's taking them this long, but they're going to need to wipe the camera, and it's designed like an eyelid, like an eyeball, and like the camera lens is an eyeball, and the wiper is like an eyelid. That's genius. That's cool. The jury's still out to see if it'll work, but in theory, by what it looks like it will work. But my point is, you gotta give it a valiant effort. I get it, but you gotta know when to say it's not working. And Tesla, you need to learn that. You need to learn when to say enough is enough. We're throwing in a towel. We're packing it in. We've tried, and we were unsuccessful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you like stuff like this, like I've always said, or always, I mean, in the last month or so, I've been saying it. Subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of stuff. It means a lot to me. It costs you guys nothing, and it helps out the channel immensely. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.